Live from Dooley Health and Care Field in Joliet, Illinois this morning, we continue our coverage of the 2022 Chicagoland Collegiate Athletics Conference Baseball Tournament Championship, as we'll have 4 games again today. 3 of them will be elimination games, and our first game on tap, our 10 a.m. start, will feature the Judson University Eagles and the Titans of Indiana University South Bend in our first elimination game of the morning. Hi again, everybody, and a good Sunday morning to one and all. Glad you've joined us here this morning from wherever you may be. We are here in Joliet, Illinois, as we get ready to whittle down the field here in this 2022 tournament. Yesterday, 2 teams were eliminated, Calumet St. Joseph and Roosevelt, and now the first of what will be 3 elimination games. We'll have 1 winner's bracket game coming up tonight. But first, we have 3 elimination games as we head down the home stretch of this 2022 event. As in game 1, it'll be the Judson Eagles against, as we said, the Indiana University Titans. Indiana University South Bend Titans. Titans advancing to this point in the tournament by virtue of a 9-1 win yesterday in an elimination game against Roosevelt University. And Judson, they are participating in their first loser's bracket game and their first elimination game as they were defeated last night by St. Ambrose late yesterday afternoon, as that was a 5-2 final. And so here we go, Judson and Indiana South Bend. Later on it'll be St. Xavier and St. Francis, and the losers of the 2 games here to start the day will meet at 4 p.m. in our third elimination game of the day. So here we go, Judson the visiting team.
Your official game time temperature, 59 degrees.
And 59 degrees, the game time temperature as we are underway this morning. As it is Benjamin Nelson leading it off here for the Judson Eagles. And the first pitch taken for ball 1. The next pitch, that'll miss off the outside edge. 2 balls and no strikes here for Nelson. It is Bryson Taylor on the mound for Indiana South Bend. Right-hander looks in, and the next pitch swung on. This will be hit to the right side and in fair territory down the right field line. So right off the bat, extra bases here as heading for second, and a wide turn there. Now Nelson heading for third as the ball rolling into the right field corner, and a leadoff triple to start the ball game here this morning.
Second baseman, number 6, Cameron Pauly.
So now they'll bring up Cameron Pauly to the plate. As we said, on the mound, Bryson Taylor. For Indiana South Bend. He has a 1-6 record with a 7.33 ERA coming in, and he's in immediate trouble here. So here's Cameron Pauly now. Left-handed batter awaits the first pitch. That'll miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Pauly coming into the game, 287 on the year. Has 4 home runs and 29 runs batted in. Here's the set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And so the count goes now to 1 ball and 1 strike. Pauly will be followed by Alex Spang, the catcher. Then Tommy Moran, the DH. Followed by Timothy Ellinger at first base. Here's the set now by Taylor in the pitch. Swinging a foul ball off to the left side. So 1-2 here to the Judson second baseman. Adam Zaratski batting 6th and playing right field. Then Dane Frederick batting 7th and in center. Connor Wigman batting 8th. He'll be the third baseman. And Alec McLennan batting 9th. And he'll be at shortstop today for Judson. Tommy Lauk is the starting pitcher for the Eagles today. There's a swing and a foul ball. I think that went off the catcher's helmet there. But everybody seems okay as it stays 1 ball and 2 strikes for Cameron Pauly. Sunny day, temperature 59 degrees. Once again today, temperature is projected to move into the 60s. There's a swing and a ball lifted into the air, foul, left side. So it stays 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cameron Pauly. Top of the first inning, just underway. Judson with a great opportunity here. Playing on a normal day off on this Sunday. Usually that is reserved for an off day, but because of the rain delays the first couple of days, as there's a ball outside. 2-2 to Pauly. The schedule had to be reworked, and they dispensed with the off day, and so here we are on a Sunday morning. Here comes the 2-2. Paulie takes up high. And then he'll fill the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 here. Righty versus lefty. And the payoff. Lifted high into the air, and that'll be fouled off. Well, we're at the time of day here with the overcast skies. At times it can be a little bit difficult to keep track of the baseball when it's hit in the air, especially with the angle of the sun as it's reflected off the turf. Taylor comes set, another 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Paulie thought he had a walk. Kind of stops in his tracks and has a word with the umpire, and that is the first out of the inning.
Number 30, Alex Spang.
So now that'll bring up Alex Spang. Spang, a .316 hitter. No home runs and 20 runs batted in. Bats here with 1 on and 1 out in the first inning. First pitch here, curved, down and away, 1-0. So Benjamin Nelson, a little bit of fireworks with the leadoff triple. He's at third base. Spang awaits, and the pitch. Swung on and a bouncer. Glove there in front of the bag at third. Runner going on contact, and now he's in a little bit of a rundown that doesn't last long as the tag applied by the catcher Miller, and that's the second out of the inning and an out on the base paths for Judson. That'll be a 5-2 put out. 2 down in the inning. Alex Spang aboard on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Tommy Moran, the DH. So the Eagles running on contact there, and it results in an out. That ground ball directly at Brett Sikorsky at third base and fired home, and then the tag applied. Moran, right-handed batter, stands in, so a runner at first, 2 away. That turns the inning completely around. There's a swing and a miss, 0-1 for Moran. Moran at .287 on the year. 6 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Bryson Taylor, right-hander, comes set now. Throws to first base, and that will get away. Roll to the sidewall there on the first base side. Kind of a little bit of a carom there, but now we have a runner at second base on an error. And again, Judson with a runner in scoring position here. All right, Taylor looks back at second base now, brings it to the plate. There's a swing and a miss at on a good pitch. That was low and away in the zone. So a 2-strike situation here for Tommy Moran. And Judson in danger of letting a substantial opportunity go by the boards here early in the game, as there's a fastball low and away. Anytime you get a leadoff triple, that's an opportunity you need to cash. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here. Taylor out of the stretch and deals the pitch. Swung on, sharply hit, 1 hopper. Gets by Sikorsky, goes to the left field. Runner being waved around third base. Here comes the throw in from left field. Up the line, and Judson takes the lead 1-0. And on the throw home now, Moran will take second base. So Moran with the RBI single, 1-0 Judson, and now that'll bring up Timothy Ellinger.
First baseman number 5, Timothy Ellinger.
Ellinger, .343 on the year, 2 home runs and 31 runs batted in. First pitch to the left-handed hitter, that'll miss outside, 1-0 the count. He'll be followed by Adam Zaratski and then Dane Frederick. So Judson losing 1 opportunity on the bases, but they come right back and they're able to score the first run of the game. Bryson Taylor out of the stretch. Deals to the plate. Fastball over but low to make it 2-0. Looks like some clouds may be about to move in here in Joliet on this Sunday morning. First 2 days, just miserable weather causing all of the postponements. As there's a fastball, a little bit low. And the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Righty versus lefty here, as we play here in the top of the first inning. Taylor, the pitch to the plate. Curve down and in, ball 4, and the inning continues for Judson. So now here's Adam Zaratski. Zaratski, a .283 hitter on the year. Has a home run and 14 runs batted in. Judson is a team coming into the game hitting .287 this year. Judson, 18-27 overall now in the 2022 campaign. Both teams trying to extend their seasons. And there's a ball that goes inside and fouled off. Made contact with a batter in the box, so that's a foul ball, and it's 0-1 to Zaratski. Well, kind of an interesting inning here for Judson with the leadoff triple that wound up not scoring. But then Judson bouncing right back and getting a run, and now 2 runners aboard here with 2 out in the inning. Taylor gets the sign and the delivery. That'll be swung on and fouled away. And so the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Talking earlier on about how at this time of day with the angle of the sun almost directly overhead and the light as it reflects off the turf, kind of hard to see the ball at times. As the next pitch coming in, there's a one-hopper back to the mound. Fielded left edge of the mound there by Taylor. Throws to first, and that'll close out the inning. But in the inning, Judson able to put her on the board as they pick up a run in the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, an error charged, and 2 left on base. And after a half inning, Judson 1, Indiana South Bend coming to bat. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
South Bend, the shortstop, number 20, Tony Reyes.
Back with you in Joliet, Illinois, as Tony Reyes will lead it off here for Indiana South Bend. And the first pitch from Tommy Lauk, the starter here for Judson. And that'll miss a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Judson, the quick 1-0 lead here in the ball game. There's a swing and a ball lifted into the air. And that'll be directly out towards center field, and the catch will be made for out number 1. That ball, a little bit of loft to it, and Dane Frederick in center able to make the catch. And quickly 1 away here in the Indiana South Bend first inning. That'll bring up Brendan Bell now. Tommy Lauk on the mound this year, 4-5 with a 4.97 ERA in 54 1/3 innings pitched. As there's a strike called. 0-1 to Brendan Bell. Brendan Bell, 374 on the year. 3 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Swinging a 2-hopper over to third base. Wegman with it there. Throw to first base, and quickly 2 down here in the Titan first inning. 2 away, and that'll bring up Brett Sikorsky. Sikorsky hitting .260 on the season.
Brett Sikorsky.
Has 2 home runs and 35 runs batted in. Titans as a team now at .292 as far as the team batting average this season. Lauk into the line of the pitch. And that'll be over, but a little bit low, and it'll be 1 ball and no strikes here. And Lauk working quickly. And gets a strike to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Jake Vanderwood would be next if the inning continues. And now the next pitch coming in a little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Lauk gets the sign and the pitch. And that'll be a fastball strike on the outside edge. 2-2 now. Here's the wind. 2-2 offering. Swinging a bouncer to the right side of the infield. Glove there at first base. It'll be a 3-1 put out as Lauk covering, taking the feed from Ellinger, and that'll end the inning. So in the inning, very quick for the Titans, has no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base, and after 1, it is Judson 1, Indiana South Bend nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Leading off the Judson second inning, the center fielder, number 1, Dane Frederick.
Here we go now to the top of the second inning in this elimination game. First of 3 games that will eliminate a team here from this tournament this Sunday afternoon. And, well, right now, Sunday morning is the first pitch to Dane Frederick. Coming in low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. As we head to the top of the second inning here on a Sunday morning in Joliet. Next pitch coming in. Swung on. That'll be looped into left field, and that'll fall in for a base hit. So Frederick aboard, and for the second straight inning, Judson now with a leadoff hitter on base. Frederick, a .247 hitter coming in, but he reaches base here. And here now is Connor Wegman. Wegman, a .228 hitter on the year. 5 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Bryson Taylor out of the stretch, and the first pitch in for a strike. Wegman had a thought to swing there. Looked like he was able to hold up. I believe that was ruled a strike in the zone and not a swinging strike. Either way, 0-1 now to Wegman. He'll be followed by Alec McLennan, then back to the top of the order. Judson sending 6 batters to the plate in the first inning and scoring 1. Throw to first and the runner back in safely. Wegman, left-handed batter, stands in. Little look over at first base for Bryson Taylor, keeping an eye on the base runner. Long pause, and now the pitch. Runner going, swung on and missed at the plate. Throw to second base, and not in time. Safe is the call. And so Frederick with a stolen base, and Judson right away again with a runner in scoring position. Frederick, his 11th stolen base of the season. And he is in scoring position. The count here now to Wegman is 0-2. Taylor, a long look in for the sign. And now time called. Looked like the time was called by one of the infield umpires there. And now Taylor back and ready to go. And the delivery. Missing off the outside edge. So a ball and 2 strikes. Again, McLennan next, then it will be the top of the order, and Benjamin Nelson for Judson. 1-2 here to the left-handed hitting Connor Wegman. And the pitch. And that'll be over but low. So the count even 2-2. Taylor right now very deliberate on the mound as he gets the start in this elimination game. To the stretch. Look at second base. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Taylor to get the strikeout, and that's out number 1 in the inning. Kind of went toward the outside part of the plate and
shortstop, number 8, Alec McLennan.
Induces a swing and a miss, and now that'll bring up Alec McLennan. So McLennan stands in. 1 on, 1 out here in the second inning. Judson with a 1-0 lead. First pitch coming in here. That's a chopper over the mound out toward short, and glove there right at second base. Throw to first base in time for the out. Good play by Reyes at short. Dane Frederick on the play advances to third. 6-3 put out for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 2, Benjamin Nelson.
And now that'll bring to the plate Benjamin Nelson. Nelson tripled to begin the game, but then was out trying to score from third on a contact play. First pitch in there on a fastball called strike, and it's 0-1. Nelson, left-handed batter, waggles the bat over his left shoulder. Taylor out of the stretch now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Really good pitch there toward the outside part of the plate, and Nelson going after it, not able to make contact, and he's behind at 0-2. So again, Judson, as was the case in the first inning, getting a runner to third fairly early in the inning. But ironically, that was not the run that scored back in the Eagle first. There's a swing and a foul to the left side into the screen, and it stays 0-2 for Benjamin Nelson. Judson, as a team this year, a .388 on base percentage. The set and the pitch. Foul straight back, we'll try it again. So Nelson staying alive here in a 2-strike situation. Winner of this game will move on and play today at 4 against either St. Xavier or St. Francis. They will play in the game after this one. Here comes another 2-strike pitch. Lofted high in the air down the left field line. And that looks like it'll be playable. And in foul territory, the ball lands as Colin Mack reaching up trying to grab it, battling the sun. And it landed behind him, so it's a long foul ball. So Nelson back into the batter's box. Battling there with a 2-strike situation. He's had 2 strikes on him for a while now. The pause on the pitch. Fastball missing outside. So now 1-2 here Judson early on with a run on 3 hits. Indiana South Bend, no runs on no hits. They've been charged, the Titans have, with the only error of the game. There's a swing and a foul ball. And again, I think that caught the catcher's helmet there. Umpire tosses a new ball out to the pitcher, then gets a new set of baseballs as well. As this battle continues here between Bryson Taylor and Benjamin Nelson. Here's the stretch in the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Nelson caught looking, and that will end the inning. So Taylor wins that battle, and Judson not able to score. No runs in the inning on a hit. And we had no errors and a runner left on base. And we go to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Judson. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Second inning for Indiana South Bend. The second baseman, number 3, Jake Vanderwood.
Here we go, bottom of 2 now, 1-0 ball game. Judson scoring the first run at the top of the first inning, and that's where we stand. Jake Vanderwood leading it off now for Indiana South Bend. First pitch coming in from Tommy Lauk was over, but a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Lauk working quickly there. There's a swing and a miss to make it 1-1. It'll be Vanderwood, Miller, and Nikas due up here for Indiana South Bend. Vanderwood, right-handed batter, awaits, and the pitch. A little bit of a jam shot there. Popped up right side. Fair territory, and halfway up the line, trying to make the grab there, and Alex Spang does make the catch as he nearly collided there with Ellinger, the first baseman, who had to go down on one knee there to look like try to avoid the collision. So 1 away, and now that'll bring up Cole Miller. Miller, right-handed batter, awaits. First pitch, that's a wave and a miss, and it's 0-1. Titans were retired in order in the first inning, and they are still in search of their first hit. Miller coming in at .339 on the year. There's a swing and a foul tip at home plate, and the count goes to 0-2. Miller this year, as we said, .339 on the year. Has a couple of home runs and 23 runs batted in. And the pitch. A little bit off speed there. Took something off that pitch, and it goes outside to make it 1-2. Miller out of the box, quickly back in. Here comes the 1-2 offering. Swung on and hit in the air down the right side, curling toward the line, and on the run, the catch made in right field by Adam Zaratski, and that'll be out number 2. 2 away, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Donnie Nikas.
Right fielder, number 42, Donnie Nikas.
Nikas hitting at .299 with a home run and 17 runs batted in. Left-handed batter awaits the first pitch to him, and he goes after this one, hits it in the air. Medium deep right center field, and the catch made by Dane Frederick, and that'll end the inning. So another quick half inning here for Indiana South Bend. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base, and after 2, 1-0 Judson. In this elimination game, this is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Leading off the third inning for Judson, the second baseman, number 6, Cameron Pauly.
2, 3, and 4 hitters due up now for Judson as we come back to Joliet, Illinois. And it'll be Cameron Pauly, the second baseman, leading it off here for the Eagles against Bryson Taylor, who works out of the stretch all of the time. And the first pitch of the inning hit sharply on, I believe, one hop there to first base to record a 3 unassisted putout. As Bell making that grab and quickly one away in the inning. So 1 pitch and 1 out, and now here's Alex Spang, the catcher. And he'll take the first pitch, and then he'll miss off the outside edge. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rather, 1 ball and no strikes to Spang. Spang hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. As we play in the top half of inning number 3. Taylor out of the stretch and the pitch. Kind of a golf swing here, popped up down the right field line. 3 players converging on it, and it will land in foul territory. So 1-1 now to Alex Spang. He'll be followed by Tommy Moran and then Timothy Ellinger if we continue on that far. Looking at the bracket, we've talked about 3 elimination games. This game, the next game between St. Xavier and St. Francis, and then the 2 winners will meet for a 3rd elimination game today at 4 o'clock, and then we'll have a winner's bracket game tonight. As it'll be Olivet Nazarene and St. Ambrose. There's a swing and a foul at home plate. Looked like it got a piece of Spang there. It might have been on the right leg. But he's back quickly. Never did lose his balance. Never was off his feet there, but it looked like he was kind of on the edge as he made his follow-through. And now the 1-2 pitch. And that'll be over, but a little bit low on a fastball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into left field. So Spang kind of reached down on that one and serves it into left field. He's aboard for the second time in the game with his first hit of the day. And now 1 on and 1 out, and that'll bring to the plate Tommy Moran. Yeah, the game tonight between Olivet Nazarene and St. Ambrose. An important game there.
Running over at first base for Judson, number 20, J.J.
As J.J. Brennan now coming on to run.
Now batting, designated hitter Tommy Moran.
So Brennan running at first base for Spang. First pitch to Tommy Moran, low and outside, 1-0. Moran 1 for 1 with an RBI single. That hit responsible for the only run of the game thus far, as Judson leading in 1-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Here comes the 1-0. That'll be topped foul left side. So now a ball and a strike. So the winner of tonight's game at 7 p.m. will advance, stay in the winner's bracket, and will await basically the team that emerges out of the loser's bracket all the way to the final round. And if Olivet Nazarene wins that game tonight, there's a throw to first and the runner back in. It sets up a situation here where, in the end, it could be a battle for the 2nd NAIA World Series bid among the teams in the bottom part of the bracket. If Olivet Nazarene wins the championship, then the runner-up in the tournament will also receive the 2nd conference tournament bid, national tournament bid. There's a swing and a soft liner, and over the head of Sikorsky, who tried to leap at third base, it settles in the left field. Brennan to second base. Runners at first and second now with 1 away for Judson, and that'll bring up Timothy Ellinger. So, in effect, if the way it works is if the team that wins the regular season championship advances to the final round, then whomever they face will get the other bid, either by virtue of winning the championship themselves, or if Olivet wins, then it will devolve to the runner-up team. Here's Ellinger now, who walked his first time up. First pitch here. And that'll be over but a little bit low, and it's 1-0 here. So 1 out, 2 aboard here for Judson in the top of the third, trying to add to their 1-run lead. Taylor looks back at second base, and the delivery. And then again it'll be low. 2-0 here. So Taylor kind of in a precarious situation now, trying to keep his team close. And he has fallen behind Timothy Ellinger. Righty versus lefty. And the pitch. Fastball in for a called strike. That makes it 2-1. Ellinger almost standing still there for a while in the box. Taylor in the pause, and now the pitch to the plate. Swung on, and that'll be looped in the left field for a base hit. Here's Brennan being waved around third base, and now he'll put on the brakes at third on a nice throw coming in from left field. A good one-hopper from Colin Mack. And a good decision there to hold up at third base as now the bases are loaded for Judson. So after the first out by Paulie, 3 straight hits for the Eagles, and now Adam Zaratski will bat.
Number 12, Adam Zaratski.
So a golden opportunity here for Zaratski, batting with the bases loaded, 1 away in the inning. Zaratski 0 for 1. He grounded back to the pitcher Taylor his first time up. So a jam here now for Indiana South Bend. First pitch, Zaratski goes after that and came up empty, and it's 0-1 on a swinging strike. Dane Frederick next, and then it would be Connor Wegman. Zaratski, right-handed batter. Kind of adjusted the helmet with one hand while he windmilled the bat a little bit in front of him with the other. Now he's ready and waiting, and the pitch swung on in a line drive, knocked down there a little bit at shortstop, but it'll sneak into center field. A run comes in, everybody else moves up 1, and Judson takes a 2-0 lead. Reyes at short, diving to his left, made a great effort there, got his glove on the ball, but could not snare it. As the run from third will score, as J.J. Brennan comes in, Moran to third, Ellinger to second, Zaratski aboard on the single, driving in a run. Here's Dane Frederick now in a meeting on the mound for Indiana South Bend, and right now the season may be on the line here early as there is action in the Titan bullpen. Meeting joined now by a member of the Titan coaching staff here as we play in the top of the third inning. Judson now up by a pair as they picked up a run in the first and in the third. Home plate umpire now heading out. And kind of joins the conversation. And not for long. And you wonder there if that was a little bit of a stall tactic, trying to get the pitchers warmed up out there in the bullpen. As for the moment, Bryson Taylor will remain in the game. Frederick, 1 for 1 this morning. He had a single back in the second inning and advanced as far as third, but was left on base there. So Taylor now out of the stretch. Infield in at the corners. The first pitch to Frederick in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Second base and shortstop at normal depth here. A double play would get them out of the inning. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Nice off-speed pitch there coming in from Taylor for the called strike. So 0-2 to Frederick. Now Taylor kind of in the driver's seat in this confrontation, at least for the moment. And the 0-2. Down low and away, and Frederick started a swing, held up. There was an appeal to the first base umpire, but he says no. Did not go around, and so the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Overcast skies now to kind of moving in here in Joliet. And the pitch. Swing and a foul ball there, I believe, at home plate. 1-2 now. Remains the count to Dane Frederick. Top of 3. Judson a run in. They lead now 2-0 in the game. Bryson Taylor trying to stay in the game. About a 15-second look in for the sign. Now he comes set. And the pitch. Fastball, and that catches the batter barely. That'll drive in a run on a hit batter with the bases loaded. Frederick gets an RBI. Tommy Moran scoring from third. That makes it a 3-0 game, and the bases remain loaded for Judson. Here's Connor Wegman now. And now, looks like we'll have a pitching change coming up here. So that'll be it for Bryson Taylor, who remains responsible for the runners on base. As again, an elimination game here, so if the starter gets in trouble, you got to make a change quickly to try to keep your team in the game. So that'll be it for Taylor. We'll pause, take a timeout, tell you about the new pitcher on the mound after a break. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. New pitcher on here for Indiana South Bend is a right-handed sophomore, Alex Babbitt from Allegan, Michigan. That's Allegan, so I hope I have the pronunciation of that town correctly, as he comes in after Bryson Taylor going 2 1/3 innings and then lifted here as the bases are loaded. As Babbitt inheriting a difficult situation to say the least. And here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a ball pushed back to the screen. 0-1 now to Connor Wegman. Wegman 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the game back in the second inning. Babbitt this year 1-5 with an 8.61 ERA. Here's the 0-1. And Wegman takes on a breaking ball down and in to even it up 1 ball and 1 strike. Alec McLennan next and then back to the top of the order. Judson leading at 3-0, and they are looking to pad that lead here. They have scored twice thus far in the inning and looking to break the game open here fairly early in the contest. Swinging a line drive and into right center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Second runner being waved around third base. He will score a 2-run single, and Judson adds 2 more to their lead.
Shortstop, number 8, Alec McLennan.
So now it is a 5-0 ball game. as runners now at first and third. And that'll bring up McLennan now. So Judson breaking it open here with a 4 spot in the inning. Those runs will be charged to Taylor as the first pitch down and away. 1 ball and no strike to Alec McLennan. McLennan 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. Babbitt, right-hander, looks in for the sign. And the pitch. And that'll miss outside. So 2-0 here. So we play now in the top of the third inning. 5-0 Judson up top. In this elimination game, winner will move on and play later on today at 4 p.m. Babbitt out of the stretch now. And there's a sharply hit ball into left field for a base hit. Runner from third coming in. And Judson able to extend their lead now to 6-0. As McLennan rips an RBI single to left field. Solidly struck there. Dane Frederick coming in to score from third base. Wegman to second. The inning continues now. As back to the top of the order, and Benjamin Nelson as now Judson about to bat around here in the inning. Still only 1 out. Nelson 1 for 2, a triple and a strikeout in the game. First pitch coming in from Babbitt, and that'll miss outside, so 1-0 to Nelson. Nelson ended the second inning on a strikeout, and now he bats here. Double play would end the inning, but damage done here by Judson in the top of the third. Babbitt out of the stretch, looks back at second, kicks and deals. A little bit of a hanger, lifted in the air. Medium deep left field, moving back a few steps is Colin Mack, reaches up, makes the catch for the out. And that'll be 2 away in the inning. And that'll bring up Cameron Pauly. Pauly started the inning innocently and up with a 3 unassisted putout to Bell at first. So 2 on, 2 out. And 5 in the inning for Judson. First pitch here, breaking ball in for a called strike. Good pitch there, and it's 0-1. So Judson now 6 runs on 9 hits in the ball game. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. And that's a check swing foul up the third base side. So now Pauly behind at 0-2. And Alex Babbitt a strike away from getting out of this very difficult inning for the Titans of Indiana South Bend. No balls, 2 strikes. Long pause, and now the pitch. And I was about to say that nearly hit the batter, and it did graze his arm, and so the inning continues as Pauly's been hit by a pitch. And that will load the bases. Wegman to third, McLennan to second, and Alex Spangdu up now for Judson.
Catcher number 30, Alex Spang.
Spang has a fielder's choice and a single. J.J. Brennan then came in to run for him in the third and later came around to score in that third inning. Bases loaded here, 2 away in the inning. 5 runs across. First pitch to Spang, low and outside, and it's 1-0. Tommy Moran awaits on deck. One ball, no strikes. Righty versus righty here. And the pitch. Fastball strike on the inner half. Good pitch there by Babbitt, and the count even at 1-1. Spang back into the batter's box. Officially 1 for 2 in the game this morning. And the 1-1. And this is pushed high into the air. This ball has some carry to it. Fairly deep left field. Colin Mack drifting back into his left, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But in the inning, 11 batters come to the plate for Judson as they get 5 runs on 6 hits. As we now head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and your score now, it is Judson 6, Indiana South Bend nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Evan Allen will lead it up now for Indiana South Bend. They'll need to hit the comeback trail here. The first pitch swinging and a 2-hopper to third base. Throw to first in time for the out. Good pickup there at third by Wegman. And so Allen on the first pitch grounds out to start the Titan 3rd inning. Titans still in search of their first hit of the inning, and that'll bring up Owen Benson now. Bottom 3rd of the order coming up here as Benson takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Benson, right-handed batter, stands in. Now cloud cover prevailing here in Joliet. There's a called strike. 0-2 to Benson. Benson this year hitting at .258 on the season. No home runs and 14 runs batted in. And the pitch swung on, hit on a line, and it'll float over shortstop as McLennan tried to make a leaping grab just beyond his glove. And there's the first hit of the game for Indiana South Bend on a little soft liner by Owen Benson. So 1 on, 1 out, and then I'll bring to the plate Colin Mack. Mack, a .284 hitter on the year, has no home runs and 8 runs batted in. 5-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 6-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 5 runs in that last inning for Judson on the 6 hits, and they did leave 3. So a 6-0 ball game here as Colin Mack now back into the batter's box. First pitch to him, and he inside outs this one into right center field. Rounding second, heading for third is Benson, and runners now at the corners for Indiana South Bend, and here come the Titans. Titan fans for the first time today now with something to cheer about here. And we'll head back to the top of the order now, and Tony Reyes for the Titans. Well, if you're Judson here, anytime you get a big inning, you want to come right back and get a shutdown inning in the next half inning to prevent any momentum reversal. But so far right now, Indiana South Bend, after the first batter retired, trying to come back here on back-to-back singles. Here's the first pitch to Reyes, and that'll miss outside, 1-0. Reyes 0 for 1. He flied out to center field his first time up. Here's the set by Lauk in the pitch. Fastball a little bit low. So now Reyes and the hitters count at 2-0. Runners at first and third for the Titans. And the pitch. There's a bouncer to the left side, and smothered there at third base to second for one, and then a relay. Oh, in time for a double play. Both plays at both bases were bang-bang plays, and that ends the inning, and Indiana South Bend is turned away. Wegman diving forward at third, smothered it, and then he fired to second, and then after that throw was barely in time. The relay to first also getting the runner by an eyelash.
In the inning for Indiana South Bend, no runs.
So in the inning, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. Spectacular defense there, and after 3 it is Judson 6, Indiana South Bend nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Here we go now to the top of the 4th inning. Tommy Moran to lead it off now for the Judson Eagles as they have a 6-0 lead. Heading to the middle innings of this elimination game, and right now Judson in the driver's seat. Alex Babbitt remaining on the mound now for Indiana South Bend. First pitch, a curve in for a called strike, 0-1. Babbitt comes set now. And the pitch inside and trying to hold up and not able to do so, Moran. So a swinging strike there. And that makes it no balls and 2 strikes. It'll be Moran, Ellinger, and Zaratski due up here for Judson. There's a swing and a miss, and just like that, a 3-pitch strikeout for Babbitt as Moran goes down swinging for the first out of the Judson 4th inning. And that'll bring up Timothy Ellinger.
First baseman, number 5, Timothy Ellinger.
So here's Ellinger, righty versus lefty. Goes after the first pitch, one hopping it to first base to Bell. He'll make the grab, and it'll be an unassisted put out here. And so quickly 2 away in the Judson 4th inning. So a pitch in and out there, and now here's Adam Zaratski.
Right fielder, number 12, Adam Zaratski.
So Zaratski stands in now. And the first pitch, a foul tip at home plate it looked like, so he's behind an 0-1. Zaratski is 1 for 2. Grounding back to the pitcher, and also an RBI single, and also a run scored this morning. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Fastball missed inside to make it 1-1. Well, the pitching line, by the way, on Bryson Taylor, the starter for Indiana South Bend, as here's the next pitch, and that'll be a strike on the inner half. 1-2. Taylor going 2 1/3 innings, allowing 7 hits, 6 runs, all of which were earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. 2-strike situation here, and there's a pop foul out of play. So the count holds at 1 and 2 strikes. Dane Frederick would be next. Babbitt comes to the set. Pitch on the way, low and outside. Judson able to get to this point. After losing last night to St. Ambrose following their opening game win 8-1 over St. Xavier in the first round of the tournament. Swinging a ball hit well to left field, drifting back into his right is Colin Mack. And that ball will get all the way to the fence, extra bases here. And so a 2-out double for Adam Zaratski. Babbitt in need of a 1-2-3 inning there, although he'll be okay if he pitches around the double here, as here's Dane Frederick. The main point right now for Babbitt is not to allow his team to fall behind any further. They trail by 6 here in the top half of the 4th inning. Dane Frederick, a single. He's been hit by a pitch, and he has scored a run. He's also driven in a run. It's the first pitch in for called strike, and it's 0-1. Frederick was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded back in the 3rd to give him his RBI. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up down the right field side. And playable here. The wind, I think, maybe keeping that ball in play, and the catch made by the first baseman, Bell, and that'll end the inning. So, Babbitt, a good job there working around the 2-out double. As in the inning for Judson. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We go bottom 4. It's Judson 6, Indiana South Bend nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We march on now to the bottom of the 4th inning. 6-0 Judson the lead, and leading it off and taking ball 1 here is Brendan Bell. For Indiana South Bend, it'll be Bell, Sikorsky, and Vanderwood due up. There's a strike called on pitch number 2 of the at-bat, so the count 1-1 now. Bell 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his first time up. Tommy Locke working quickly again as usual, swinging a high fly ball. Left center field, ranging over, and the catch made in center for the out. As Frederick able to make the play for out number 1. 1 away, that'll bring up Brett Sikorsky.
Third baseman, number 21, Brett Sikorsky.
Well, Indiana South Bend as Sikorsky going after the first pitch and fouling it away. He's behind 0-1. Indiana South Bend, after Evan Allen was retired to start the 3rd inning, they began to get some momentum, but that was taken away quickly on that double play as there's a ball off the outside corner, 1-1 to Sikorsky. Brilliantly turned 5-4-3 twin Kingling as there's a high pop-up, short left field, backing up on the play. Wynn playing tricks with the ball and then falling to the ground, but I believe able to make the catch there, McLennan. And that is, in fact, the 2nd out of the inning. 2 down, and now here's Jake Vanderwood. Wind right now looking at the flag, the American flag beyond the batter's eye to our left, or to the left of the batter's eye beyond center field. It is right now being extended to our left as we look at it, so the wind blowing, it looks like, toward the right field corner is the first pitch here. Inside and 1-0 for Jake Vanderwood, who popped out to the catcher his first time up. The 1-0 in the air to center field. Frederick backing up into his right here. Fairly deep, reaches up, makes the catch, and a snappy 1-2-3 inning there. On the mound for Tommy Laut. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We have played through 4. It is Judson 6, Indiana South Bend nothing. You're tuned to CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Leading off the Judson 5th inning, the third baseman, number 18, Connor Wegman.
Connor Wegman now will lead it off here for Judson University as we head to the Eagle half of the 5th inning. And the first pitch coming in here on a windy Sunday morning, and that'll be a strike called on the outside half. So 0-1 here as 8-9-1 in the Judson order due up here in the top of the 5th inning as we head to the halfway point of the ball game. Swinging a ball drilled into right center field that'll drop in for a base hit. Well, right now, Judson regularly getting runners on base. They were able to get a 2-out double aboard back in the 4th. Could not cash that in, but now Wegman leading it off with a base hit here to start off the 5th inning, and that'll bring to the plate Alec McLennan. McLennan 1 for 2, an RBI single and a ground out to the shortstop today. Game 2 today between St. Xavier and St. Francis. There's a throw to first base and the runner back in. McLennan grounding out in the 2nd inning, singling as part of that 3rd inning rally for Judson. Right-handed batter awaits. And the pitch, and that's a fastball up high. 1-0. After McLennan will recycle back to the top of the Judson order. Judson in line right now to extend their season in play today at 4. There's a throw to first base and the runner back in. Two teams today playing at 4. Will be the first teams to play twice in a day in this tournament. There's a hit batter here as McLennan spins around in the box and gets hit in the back. So runners at 1st and 2nd. That is the 2nd Judson batter hit in the game. Frederick was hit earlier on in the 3rd inning. That came with the bases loaded and drove in a run. So now back to the top of the order, and that'll bring up Benjamin Nelson. Nelson is 1 for 3 in the game. Long pause here by Babbitt. And the pitch. There's a bunt, pop foul, left side landing near the on-deck circle, and it's 0-1. Cameron Pauly next, and then it'll be Alex Spang here in the top of the 5th inning. Judson getting off to a good start in this tournament. winning 8-1 over number 3 seeded St. Xavier in their opening game, but then falling yesterday to St. Ambrose in a 5-2 final. There's a ball high, making it 1-1. By virtue of that win, St. Ambrose advancing to play Olivet Nazarene tonight. One to Nelson. And the pitch. Squaring the bunt, pulling the bat back. The pitch came in over but low. So that'll put the count 2 balls and a strike now. Runners at first and second here for the Eagles. In the top of inning number 5. Alex Babbitt in relief of the starter Bryson Taylor. Out of the stretch. Kicks and deals. There's a bunt that's popped into the air. Making the catch, the catcher Miller in front of the plate for the out. So Nelson not able to advance the runners as the sacrifice attempt goes by the boards, and that'll bring up Cameron Pauly. Pauly is 0 for 2, also has been hit by a pitch. I said that was the second hit batter a moment ago. That was actually the third hit batter when McLennan was hit by the pitch. Third hit batter by Titan pitching. First pitch here and hit sharply to first base. Throw to second for 1, and that's going to be a wild throw. And the traffic on the bases moves along here as a run comes in from third base. They'll throw to third. And runners will wind up at second and third. Sharply hit the bell. And they tried to turn 2 there, and it went south pretty quickly. Pauly at second. Rather, Pauly at first right now as runners at first and third. That's McLennan now at third base. A run coming in, and now it is a 7-0 game. We'll see about the scoring there as Alex Spang now stands in for Judson. As they are really in the driver's seat now in this elimination game. Swinging a high pop up right side. Foul territory. Bell, the first baseman, makes the play right in the first base coach's box for the out. That's the second out of the inning. And now that'll bring to the plate Tommy Moran.
Designated hitter number 23, Tommy Moran.
So Pauly, in his at-bat, reaches on a fielder's choice. And then an error was charged to Bell at first. So now here's Moran. And he goes after the first pitch. Good movement on that pitch from Babbitt. And so 0-1 here. Moran has a pair of singles, an RBI and a run scored, also has struck out in the game. Runners at first and third, a run in here for Judson in their half of the 5th inning. Long pause by Babbitt in the pitch. Swing and a ball hit high into the air, short right field, coming on the catch made by Donnie Nikas, and that'll end the inning. But Judson able to plate a run on a fielding miscue. 1 run in the inning on a hit and error, a hit batter, and 2 runners left on base. Halfway home in game number 1 of the day. Your score, Judson 7, Indiana South Bend nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back with you from Joliet, Cole Miller leading it off for the Indiana South Bend Titans, and after taking the first pitch for ball one, fouls the second pitch off, and so he's even at 1-1 now. As it is a 7-0 lead for Judson, heading to the bottom of the fifth inning here in this game. Miller 0 for 1, flying out to right field his first time. Makes contact here, and that will be into right center field for a single to start off the inning for Indiana South Bend. Miller will come out now, and we'll have a pinch runner coming into the game. And it'll be Kobe Campbell. Campbell, a sophomore, 5'9" from Harrison, Ohio. Transfer from Pikeville in Kentucky. As now, Donnie Nikas will bat now for Indiana South Bend, and he takes the first pitch for a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Nikas 0 for 1 today, flying out to center field. Third hit of the game there for Indiana South Bend. There's a swing and a pitch at some high heat there. And 0-2 to the Titan right fielder. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Judson. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for Indiana South Bend. Swinging a foul off to the left out of play. So Nikas remains on a 2-strike situation here. Had sunny skies to start the day, but now it is clouded over here a little bit. Had a bright sunny day yesterday. There's a fastball down low. 1-2 now to Donnie Nikas. He'll be followed by Evan Allen and then Owen Benson if we get that far. Bottom of the fifth inning here. Judson in command. They lead at 7-0. There's a swing and a ball in the air towards left field, kind of slicing toward the line. Over to make the play, Benjamin Nelson for out number 1. And then he'll bring to the plate Evan Allen. Allen 0 for 1. He grounded out to Wegman at third his first time up. First pitch here, about eye high, fouled back right over our heads. That was close. So Allen behind, 0-1 now. Righty versus righty in the pitch. This is hit well to left field. And moving back, getting a good jump on the ball as Benjamin Nelson reaches up with a one-handed catch for out number 2. That ball had some carry to it. But Nelson all over it, backpedaling, making the catch. And now here's Owen Benson. Benson 1 for 1 in the game with a single. Reached as far as third back in the third inning, taking ball 1 here. So Tommy Lauk trying to work around the leadoff single from Miller. As the next pitch. And on the board now, it is 0-2. There's a swing and a line drive. Oh, it hits the pitcher, Lauk. Caroms out to the right side of the infield, and no play available here. As Lauk went down on that one, you could hear the reaction from the crowd. He's still sitting down near the right edge of the mound, and they'll come out to take a look at the pitcher. Boy, that happened so fast, hard to tell where that hit him. As that was a rocket right back up the middle. And it looks like Lauk is okay. And he gets a hand from the crowd. As the inning continues, and Colin Mack now will bat here for the Titans. Mack has a single in the game. He singled back in the third and then was erased on that brilliantly turned 5-4-3 double play. Takes the first pitch here down low, 1-0. Mack, right-handed batter, waits, angled stance slightly toward the left side of the infield. Swinging a ball drilled in the left field. Will it stay up there? As coming on and making the play, Benjamin Nelson. And he ties the record held by many, making all three putouts in the inning. Well struck, but Nelson again able to get a good jump to end the frame in the inning. No runs for Indiana South Bend. 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base, and after 5, it is Judson in front by a 7-0 count. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Here we go now to the top of the 6th inning for the Judson Eagles. Timothy Ellinger to lead it off now. And the first pitch going after this one, hits it deep to right field, back to the track. And that ball will be caught at the wall in right field by Donnie Nikas for the out. Boy, that ball got out there in a hurry. And I was watching Ellinger around first base. Wasn't sure there whether it would be out or not, but the catch made and 1 away in the inning. That'll bring up Adam Zaratski now. Righty versus righty, and the first pitch to Zaratski. In for a call and strike, and it's 0-1. Zaratski today, 2 for 3 with a single, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Right-handed batter awaits, and the pitch. Going after this one and fouling it away, and it's 0-2. Well, with a 7-0 lead right now, Judson being aggressive at the plate, that's kind of understandable. Don't need to play conservatively when you're up by 7 and heading toward the late innings here. You can kind of be a free-swinging team. Here comes the 0-2. This is hit well as it was a little bit of a hanger deep to left field. Back to the track here. And that will get all the way to the fence for extra bases. And so a stand-up double for Zaratski. And Judson with a 1-out base runner in scoring position now.
Center fielder number 1, Dave Frederick.
So that'll bring to the plate Dane Frederick. Frederick has a single. He's been hit by a pitch that drove in a run and popped out to first base. 1 on, 1 out here in the Judson 6th inning. Frederick awaits. First pitch. Fastball missing outside, and it is 1-0. Alex Babbitt so far 3 innings in the books. Not yet allowed a run. He has struck out 1 and walked none. Here comes the 1-0. Curve over but low to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Connor Wegman next, then the number 9 hitter, Alec McClendon here in the top of the 6th. 7-0 Judson. Here comes the 2-0. Missing outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Well, 7 runs is certainly a substantial lead, especially as you move later in the game, but you get 1 or 2 more here and you can almost put it out of reach. Although we have seen a 6-run lead evaporate in extra innings in this tournament, turning to throw to second base and the runner back in. At that memorable game that I think they'll be talking about for a while, especially at St. Ambrose when they came back after allowing Calumet to score 6 in the top of the 10th inning. They came back and scored 7 in their own right to pull the win out. There's a swing and a foul at home plate. 3-1 to Dane Frederick. Two teams arriving for the next game. St. Xavier and St. Francis, always a good matchup between those two teams. Here's the set by Babbitt. Turns and does not throw to second base. All right, Babbitt now comes set. And the pitch. Started to swing, looked like he wanted to hold up, but he could not do so as he went around for a swinging strike. So 3-2 to Frederick. Babbitt comes set. And the payoff. This is hit well to left field, but it looks like it'll have some air under it. Making the play in left is Colin Mack for out number 2. Well, you've had some well-struck balls that were recorded as outs in addition to the double, so Judson, the Eagles right now, certainly getting some really good swings in this game. Connor Wegman now to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of RBIs, a pair of singles and a strikeout this morning. This will be our final morning game of the tournament. First pitch missing outside, 1-0. Wegman, left-handed batter, kind of crowds the plate with his stance. And now the 1-0 pitch. Almost in the same spot, low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Later on today, St. Xavier and St. Francis. And if this score holds up, Judson will meet the winner of that game today at 4 o'clock in another elimination game. Long pause here. And now the pitch. Check swing foul left side into the upper deck. So now 2-1. You know, you look at the bracket, and if you lose that first game, for example here, if you're unable to win in the first round, you need to win pretty much 6 straight to claim the championship. There's a foul off to the left side again. So now 2-2 here to Connor Wegman. So let's say you're Calumet St. Joseph, a team which has been eliminated. They lost in their first round. They would have to win a game yesterday, 2 today, 2 more tomorrow, and then 1 more on Tuesday to get the championship. Swinging a roller up the first base line, and then that'll trickle foul. Indiana South Bend lost their opener to Olivet Nazarene. And then in their second game, they defeated Roosevelt 9-1. And now playing Judson. So they've played 2 games so far in the tournament. Here's the long pause now. And the pitch. And that'll miss outside. That'll be ball 4. So a long at bat there results in a walk for Connor Wigman. Runners now at first and second with 2 away, and that'll bring up Alec McLennan. So tracing Indiana South Bend's would-be path to the final. Again, they need to come back and win this game, then win again today. Twice tomorrow, and then once more on Tuesday. So you lose that first game, you pretty much need to string together 6 straight wins. Here's McLennan now. First pitch, swinging a foul back, and it's 0-1. And we were talking about that last night, how important it is to win that first game. On the flip side, you take a look at Olivet Nazarene. They won their first game over Indiana South Bend. Then they defeated St. Francis yesterday. You only need to win 3 from that part of the bracket to get all the way at least to the final. Runner from second going. Pitch looked like was outside, throw to third, and that was a called third strike. And let's see here. The inning comes to an end. There was a throw made to third base, but the inning comes to an end. So in the inning, no runs for Judson. They pick up a hit, no errors, no runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Judson 7, Indiana South Bend nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Shortstop, number 20, Tony Reyes.
So we come back here to Joliet, Illinois, and it'll be the top of the order coming up for Indiana South Bend. Tony Reyes leading it off. The Connor Wegman at bat, by the way, at the end of the last inning was scored a caught-looking strikeout. There's a swing and a fly ball into right field. Moving back into his right, reaching up, the catch made by Zaratski in right field for out number 1. So 1 away here, and now that'll bring it to the plate, Brendan Bell.
First baseman, number 34, Brendan Bell.
So here's Bell now. Bell 0 for 2. He's grounded out to third and flied out to center field. And the first pitch in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Reyes, Bell, and Sikorsky due up for Indiana South Bend here in the 6th inning. Swinging a fly ball. Actually a line drive caught there. As Bell able to reach, as a matter of fact, as he's able to single to the right side. And that'll bring up Brett Sikorsky. The broadcast was rolling along there for a while. Got to get it back on track, as here's Brett Sikorsky now. Sikorsky, he goes after the first pitch and sends it up the middle into center field, and that'll be out number 2 in the inning. 2 away, and that'll bring up Jake Vanderwood.
Second baseman, number 3, Jake Vanderwood.
It all fell apart there during the last half inning. So Vanderwood batting now. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Runner on first, 2 away in the inning. Vanderwood has popped out to the catcher and flied out to center field. And the pitch. Fastball up and in, and it's 1-0. Cole Miller would be next. Next pitch swung on and a grounder to the left side of the mound out to shortstop, and they'll go the short way in a 6-4 put out there as McLennan flips to Pauly to end the inning. So a quick 6th inning for the Titans as they do not score, get a hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. And we head to the top of the 7th inning. Judson up 7-0. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. All right, we move here to the Judson half of the 7th inning. Alec McLennan will bat now, as he will come to the plate after I thought he was about to bat in the 6th inning, after I thought Connor Wegman had walked, but we've gotten that straightened out, and hopefully we're back on track. There's a swing and a fly ball, right center field. 3 players converging on it. Calling for it there is Benson, the center fielder, for out number 1. 1 away in the Judson 7th. Back to the top of the order, and Benjamin Nelson now. Nelson is 1 for 4 in the game. Judson a 7-0 lead, breaking the game open with a 5-run third here this morning. Righty versus lefty in the pitch. There's a lot of first pitch swinging here now in this game. The fly ball to right center field, and again Benson able to make the play. And so just like that, 2 away in the inning. 2 down for Cameron Pauly. Pauly hit into a fielder's choice last time up, then advanced on an error. Actually, another runner advanced on an error as Pauly remained at first base. First pitch to the left-handed hitter, in for a called strike, and it is 0-1. Alex Spang would be next. And the pitch. In for a called strike. So now 0-2 to Pauly. Alex Babbitt, who's done a fine job in relief, trying to get through what he hopes will be a 1-2-3 inning. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is, in fact, the third out of the inning. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Stretch time here, and now an announcement in honor of Mother's Day here from Dave Laquetta on the public address.
Along with members of both the Indiana South Bend and Judson baseball programs, take a special time out to recognize all the mothers who are in attendance at today's game, as well as those who may be watching on the live stream. At this time, we ask all of the mothers in today's audience to stand and be recognized by all of our players in today's game. Players, feel free to wave to your moms watching on the internet today. Our moms are our superheroes and biggest supporters. Their love is never ending, and today we recognize them with this special tribute.
Well, a great moment here in honor of Mother's Day here during the 2022 baseball tournament. Normally we do not play on Sunday in this event, but this being Mother's Day, great recognition again to all the mothers here in attendance and all the moms watching us on the live stream. We're glad to have you along as we head now to the bottom half of inning number 7, and Judson the lead 7-0, as it has been all Judson here in this ball game. And really, in a way, the turning point of the ball game was when Judson turned that great double play after Indiana South Bend was trying to mount a rally back in the 3rd inning. And a great 5-4-3 twin killing, ending that frame and really kind of taking the wind out of the Titan sails. Judson scoring 1 in the 1st, 5 in the 3rd, and then 1 more here in the 5th inning. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Cole Miller will lead it off now for the Titans. It'll be Miller, Nikas, and Allen due up. First pitch here, wave and a miss, and it's 0-1 to Miller. Miller is 1 for 2, a single and a fly out to right field. Tommy Locke into the wind of the pitch. Missing outside, 1-1. Locke still in there. Good to see after he got hit by a line drive earlier on. Kicks and deals the 1-1. Swung on, foul back this way. Another close one. Just over the booth. So now 1-2 the count here. As we play in the bottom of the 7th inning, there's a swing and a foul straight back, and it stays 1-2. Miller, Nikas, and Allen due up here in the Titans' 7th inning. Here's the wind and the next pitch. Swung on and a grounder over the mound. Glove there behind the bag at second by the shortstop, and throwing to first base, McLennan for the out. 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring to the plate Donnie Nikas. Nikas is 0 for 2 today. He's flied to center and flied to left field. Righty versus lefty in the first pitch. Swinging a high pop-up short left field. Shortstop going out, left fielder coming in. Calling for it is Benjamin Nelson, the left fielder, for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the Titans' 7th inning, and that'll bring up Evan Allen. Allen really had a rough go of it in one of the earlier tournament games. Got hit by a pitch twice, the first time in the helmet. And for a while it looked like he might be in a tough situation, but he was, as he takes a called strike here and it's 0-1, but he was able to get back to his feet, stay in the game, and then he got hit in the back. The next time he came to the plate, hits a high fly ball here. Deep left center field, long run here toward the track, reaching up, the catch is made by Dane Frederick, and that'll end the inning. So a quick bottom of the 7th inning here for the Titans. As in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we go to inning number 8, 7-0 Judson. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. On we go to the top of the 8th inning here at Dooley Health and Care Field in Joliet, Illinois. As it'll be Spang, Moran, and Ellinger due up for the Judson Eagles, who have a commanding 7-0 lead. Alex Babbitt has had a fine outing in relief. Remains on the mound here. There's a swing and a bouncer to the left side. Smother there at third base, and then a throw to first, one hopping in. Good pick at the other end by Bill, and a nice play as well by Sikorsky as they combine for the 5-3 putout for the first out of the inning. One away, and that'll bring up Tommy Moran. Moran is 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Popped out to short right field his last time up. That ended the 5th inning for Judson. Babbitt coming set, the kick and the pitch. And that coming inside, that pitch coming inside, and Moran swinging through it, and he's behind it 0-1. Judson able to break the game open with a 5-run inning early on in this game. Curveball swung on and missed. 0-2 here. And as we noted, Judson with that lead, really a free swinging team right now, and why not? Here's the set. And the pitch. Low and well outside. And the at-bat continues 1-2 to Moran. Judson with that 5-run outburst back in the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a foul back. And it stays 1-2. Our greetings to all of you watching on the live stream. We are glad to have you join us here on this Sunday morning as we approach the noon hour here in the Chicago area. Here's the 1-2. Check swing, missing outside. 2-2 the count. There was an appeal to the first base umpire who said no swing, so the at-bat continues for Moran, 2-2. Babbitt comes set now, and the offering. Sweeping breaking ball up high to make it full 3-2. Well, let's see if this batter walks. Let's see if we can call it accurately here. And the 3-2. Swinging a foul out to the right side. The at-bat continues. Game number 1 of 4 more today. We had 2 on each of the first 2 days of the tournament. Due to the weather situation, another 3-2. This will be outside, and that is a walk. So a base on balls to Moran. Something I thought Connor Wegman had before, and that at bat turned into a strikeout. Here's Timothy Ellinger now. Ellinger is 1 for 3, a single, a run scored, and a walk. Top of 8, 7-0 Judson. Throw to first and the runner back in. Babbitt looks in now. Comes set and deals to the plate. And that'll be in for a letter high strike. Ellinger taking that pitch all the way, and he's behind at 0-1. Adam Zaratski next, and then Dane Frederick here as we play in the top of the 8th inning. Throw to first and the runner back in. And another quick throw to first, and again the runner back in. Called a few games earlier on this year at a tournament in Florida. And there were some venues there with no scoreboards. As there's a swing and a fly ball into short center field, coming on and diving and attempt made here and coming up short on the play. Benson, a great effort there. And now they will record an out here at second base. And Adam Zaratski will bat.
Right fielder, number 12, Adam Zaratski.
So here's Zaratski. Well, good effort there by Benson coming on, but The runner at first having to hold up there, and they had a force play on that as the runner at first really had no choice for fear the ball would be caught. First pitch to Zaratski. It's up high for ball one. So 2 down in the inning. Here comes the set. And the pitch. Hit sharply, and a diving stop behind third base, getting to his feet and throwing a perfect strike to first base for the out is Brett Sikorsky. Great play there behind third by Sikorsky to end the inning. So for Judson, no runs in the inning. And we head now to the bottom of the 8th. It stays 7-0 Judson. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. All right, Owen Benson now will come to the plate here as we head to the 8th inning, and the first pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 to Benson. Benson, Mack, and then Reyes due up. And the next pitch. And then a miss outside. 1-1 now. So in that last half inning, as there's a swing and a ball ripped for a base hit here into right center field. Good contact there. And so a leadoff single by Benson for Indiana South Bend. That last half inning, Zaratski ending the inning. And just as I was about to recap, the stat screen recycles. So here's Colin Mack now. Runner at first. First pitch here, down and away on a heater, 1-0. Good stop behind the plate by Alex Spang. Seven 0 Judson in the lead. Bottom of the 8th inning in this elimination game. There's a swing and a sharply hit ball, and that'll bounce into left field for a base hit. Benson pulling up at second base. And so, for the first time since, let's see here, back in inning number 3, back-to-back hits here for Indiana South Bend. And now that'll bring up Tony Reyes.
Shortstop, number 20, Tony Reyes.
Reyes today flied out to right his last time up. He's also flied to center and hit into a 5-4-3 double play that really killed a potential rally for Indiana South Bend. That was back in the 3rd inning. Takes the first pitch here low, 1-0. We play in the 8th inning. Judson trying to close this game out and head to the next round later on today. Ball hit well into the air, left field, moving over toward the line, and the play made by Nelson, who's been fairly busy of late in left field, and that's the first out of the inning. One away, and now Brendan Bell will come to the plate. Bell has a single and 3 trips to the plate today. First pitch to him, and it's fouled back, and it's 0-1. Bell grounded out to third back in the first, flied to center in the 4th, and singled in inning number 6. And the pitch. Looked like a breaking ball coming in over but low. So the count goes to 1-1. Brett Sikorsky next, and then Jake Vanderwood. Game number 2 today coming up at 1 p.m. There's another breaking ball, missing a little bit low. 2 balls and a strike here. Righty versus righty in the pitch. Golf swing here. Hit well, deep to left field, back to the track, to the fence. And that ball is gone. And Indiana South Bend on the board here with a 3-run blast from Brendan Bell. And that makes it a 7-3 game. So Bell goes deep to left field and gets the helmet tap from his teammates as he comes back to the dugout. And now meeting at the mound here. Let's see if that'll be it now for the... Doesn't look like it, as the Judson bullpen right now looking quiet for the moment. Although we have had a position player come in to pitch here during the course of this tournament. Now it looks like there is action in the Eagle bullpen. As the home plate umpire will head out. So Lott will stay in the game for the moment here. And now it'll be Brett Sikorsky due up. First pitch here, a breaking ball in for a called strike, and it is 0-1. Sikorsky is 0 for 3 in the game. Flied out to center field his last time up. So the Titans able to break through here in this inning, making it an 7-3 ball game. There's a ball a little bit high and tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a swing and a ball hit down the right field line. And that'll be pulled foul. Now there's a swing now and a fly ball into center field. Fairly deep, backpedaling, reaching up, and the catch made for the out in center field by Dane Frederick. And that'll be out number 2. Titans getting some good swings in this inning, and it's paid off with the 3-run home run and a couple of, as well, the 2 outs made were fairly deep fly balls on well-hit chances. And now they'll bring up Jake Vanderwood. Vanderwood hit into a fielder's choice last time up. First pitch here, low and away, 1-0. So the shutout going by the boards here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now back to a 4-run game. There's a strike called. 1 ball and 1 strike here. The kick and the pitch. Fastball swung on right side and out of play. So 0-2. Cole Miller would be next for the Titans if the inning continues on. Here's the delivery. Swinging a high pop-up on the infield right side. And about 70 feet up the line, calling for it. Ellinger at first base makes the catch to end the inning. But the Titans able to end the shutout as they get on the board. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we go to the 9th. It is Judson 7, Indiana South Bend 3. This is CCAC Tournament of Baseball.
The center fielder, number 1, Dane Frederick.
Dane Frederick to lead it up now as we come back to Joliet, Illinois for the top of the 9th inning as Judson will bat here, and then there'll be 3 defensive outs away from advancing to the second. Actually, it'll be the 3rd elimination game today at 4 p.m., the 2nd for the winning team here. There's a bunt foul back to the screen. 0-1 now to Frederick. As it'll be Frederick, Wegman, and then McLennan due up here for Judson. Alex Babbitt remaining on the mound, and he throws one inside here, and Frederick swinging through it, so he's behind at 0-2. Frederick, a single, has been hit by a pitch for a run batted in as that came with the bases loaded. He's popped out and flied out as well. Here's the pitch from Babbitt. Well off the outside part of the plate, goes to the backstop. 7 runs, 12 hits, and no errors for Judson. 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for Indiana South Bend. And the pitch. Missing outside. So it goes to 1-2. Back with you today for Game 2. Scheduled at 1 p.m. today. Our second of 3 elimination games on this Sunday. There's a fastball down and in, and then they called us that it hit Frederick. It looked like maybe on the left foot. And so a hit by a pitch here to lead off the Judson 9th. And that'll bring up Connor Wegman. Wasn't sure right away whether that ball made contact with Frederick, but he's allowed to take his base. So now Connor Wegman to the plate. He struck out last time up. Throw to first base and the runner back in. Babbitt now coming set. And the pitch. Swinging this ball is hit well but fouled up the first base side. So Wegman now behind at 0-1. Judson, if this lead holds, will move on to play today at 4 against either St. Xavier or St. Francis. Oh, 0-1 here to the left-handed hitting third baseman. Throw to first and the runner back in. Wegman has struck out twice in the game, but also has a 2-run single, as he has singled a couple of times today. Fastball missing outside. That'll even it up at 1-1. Two teams for the next game have arrived and will be ready to go. Looks like that game may start on time. There's a swing and a foul back as Frederick was on the move at first base. So now a ball and 2 strikes. as we play just past the noon hour here in Joliet. Wegman out of the box, now back in. And another throw to first base. So far, Babbitt, he has been on the mound for 5 2/3, has not yet given up an unearned run. Throw to first again, and the runner back in. Babbitt has struck out 3 and walked 1 thus far. Right now it's 79 pitches. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss by Wegman. And he is out on strikes. That's his third strikeout of the game, and now that'll bring up Alec McLennan. So 1-on-1 out here in the Judson 9th inning. Looking ahead to the South Bend 9th. Miller, Nikas, and Allen do up. As they'll try to come back in the 9th as the Titans trying to keep this a 4-run game. There's a swing and a fly ball slicing into right field. Long run here, but a good jump made there by Nikas, who makes the grab in right. And now a throw back to the diamond behind the runner, but Dane Frederick able to get back to first base, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 away, back to the top of the order, and Benjamin Nelson.
Left fielder number 2, Benjamin Nelson.
Nelson flied out to center field his last time up. Left-handed batter awaits. Throw to first base and the runner back in. Righty versus lefty matchup here. And the pitch. Fastball missing outside, and it's 1-0. Cameron Pauly would be next if the inning moves on. Dane Frederick started the inning by getting hit by a pitch. He remains at first base with 2 away in the frame. 1-0 fastball up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Throw to first and the runner back in. Babbitt has made numerous throws to first base in this inning. And he tries again, and again the runner back in safely. Dane Frederick taking the lead at first base. Look over the shoulder by Babbitt. Now he comes to the stretch. And the pitch. Pitch was high, started to swing, back pick throw to first base, and Frederick again back in time. Frederick, you wonder if he's getting a little worn out there, avoiding all of the pickoff throws from both the pitcher and now the catcher. Next pitch, a fastball right down the pipe for a called strike. So on the board, 3 balls and 1 strike. Another throw to first base, and again Frederick back in, standing up. Nelson back in, and the pitch. Runner going, swing and a miss, throw to second base, and Frederick slides in safely with a stolen base. So the Eagles with a runner in scoring position here. As the count to Benjamin Nelson. Now at 3-2. And now time called. Nelson has a triple, a strikeout, a flyout, a pop-out, and another flyout back in the 7th inning. The pitch. Taken low, ball 4. Good at bat there, and so the inning continues with a 2-out walk. Runners now at first and second for Judson. And we have a pinch hitter, it looks like, coming into the game now for the Eagles. Shane Bonner, right-handed batter, taking the first pitch in for a called strike. Bonner, a sophomore, 5'10" from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, batting. Right-handed batter awaits. A look back at second, but no throw here. Alex Babbitt keeping a real close eye on the runners on base in this inning. Looks back at second, now he'll pitch to the plate. Golf swing, ground ball out to shortstop. And the throw to first base from Reyes in time, and that'll end the inning. So Judson threatens, but they do not score, is in the frame. No runs for the Eagles. No hits, no errors, a walk, a hit batter, 2 left on base. Last chance for Indiana South Bend. We go bottom 9. It is Judson 7, Indiana South Bend 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Leading off the Indiana South Bend 9th inning. Big catcher, number 38,
Cole Miller will lead it off now as we return to Joliet, Illinois. Last chance here for Indiana South Bend. As Miller stands in 1 for 3 in the game. First pitch to him here, and that'll be a breaking ball over but low. 1-0. Actually, that pitch may have been ruled high. Either way, 1-0 the count. Tommy Lauk looking for the complete game win here. Serves up another off-speed pitch, and that misses outside. Miller, Nikas, and Allen do up for the Titans. The 2-0. Taken high, 3 balls and no strikes. Lauk kicks and deals, a 3-0 offering. In for a called strike to make it 3-1. Lauk toes the right edge of the rubber here. He's been working quickly all game long. Here's the 3-1. Hit well and drilled into left field for a solid single to start the Titan 9th inning. So a leadoff base hit here for Miller, and now that'll bring up Donnie Nikas. Now Kobe Campbell back into the game to run here at first base, meeting at the mound here for Judson, and that'll be it for Tommy Lauk. Great outing here as he goes 8+, responsible for the runner at first base. New pitcher coming into the game for Judson. We'll take a break, come back, tell you about that after a timeout. As we play in the 9th, this is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Now on the pitch here for Judson is left-hander Brandon Van Buren, a senior left-hander, 6'1", 185 from Burlington, Illinois. And he will come in a non-save situation right now to try to close out this game. As the left-hander coming set now. And the wind of the first pitch. And that'll be swung on and missed, as now hitting for Indiana South Bend is Hunter Bedell. Bedell, a junior, 6'3" from Niles, Michigan. Bedell, right-handed batter, awaits and takes the next pitch in for a called strike. So 0-2 here to Bedell. 1 on, nobody out. Bottom of the ninth inning, 7-3. Judson the lead. Judson trying to close this game out. And the pitch. That'll miss outside. So now 1-2 to Bedell. Evan Allen next, and then it would be Owen Benson. Titans trying to string together some hits and right now keep that line moving. As Bedell grounds one to short. This could be two. McLennan to second for one. That ball dropped there, and everybody will be safe. So, runners at first and second now. And one more base runner will bring the tying run to the plate for the Titans. Now Nikas will re-enter the game and run at first base for Bedell. And that'll bring up Evan Allen. Allen flied to center field his last time up. So perhaps some nervous moments ahead for Judson as they lead 7-3 in the ball game. Allen, right-handed batter, awaits. A little bit of drama developing here. First pitch coming in. Pop foul back out of play. Just to a right, and it's 0-1. Allen is 0 for 3 in the game today. In addition to the fly out, he's grounded out and also fly to left field. Van Buren comes set, and the pitch. Curve in, nicely executed on the inner half for a called strike. And that makes it 0-2. Left-hander comes set. Holds the glove high, now deals. Curve over below. And that makes it 1-2. Again, Van Buren out of the stretch. And a pitch will come in. Well, I was going to call that a fastball and wasn't so sure as it missed inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 on. And the pitch. That'll be fouled off to the right. Out of play. The Bedell at bat ruled that he reached on a fielder's choice. And then there was an error charged to second baseman Cameron Pauly on the play. Runners at first and second, nobody out, bottom of the ninth inning. There's a swing and a sharply hit grounder into left field for a base hit. Here's the runner rounding third base. Throw coming back to the infield as the runner scores to make it a 7-4 game. And runners will remain at first and second after the RBI single. Evan Allen drives in his first run of the game. Nikas to second base on the play. Owen Benson due up. So now a 7-4 contest. Benson, dangerous hitter here. He's 3 for 3 in the game. First pitch swinging, and that'll be hit in the air down the right field line. Long run here, and hopping into the air. Zaratski able to make the catch. Runner from second tagging and going to third. as that's the first out of the inning. I thought that ball would carry further foul, but it never did. And now that'll bring up Colin Mack. Well, credit to the Titans here. They were down 7-0. They get 3 on the Brendan Bell home run back in the 8th inning, and they have not gone quietly here in the 9th. Van Buren coming set. Runners now at first and third. First pitch here. Strike called, and it's 0-1. Well, one swing of the bat here could give us a new game. Judson trying to close the door on this would-be rally. Here's the 0-1. Swung on in a little roller foul right of home plate. Mack behind at 0-2. Van Buren can go a long way towards sealing this win with perhaps a strikeout here. Could get an inning-ending and game-ending double play as well on a ground ball. As a pitch here high and away to make it 1-2. Van Buren comes set. 1-2 fastball, grounded to second. Charging there at second base, Pauly, and the only play to first base as a run comes in to score. They'll trade the run for the out there. Mack drives in a run. And now, though, a lone runner at second base. And now back to the top of the order. As here is Tony Reyes. First pitch here, a curve, in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. So now a 7-5 game. Judson with 3 in the 8th. They've added 2 here in the 9th inning. No balls, 1 strike. Reyes fly to left field his last time up, taking here. Missing inside is Van Buren. The count evens at 1-1. Brendan Bell, he of the home run the last time up, awaits on deck. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the delivery. Curve, called strike on a nicely executed pitch there, and it's 1-2. And Judson 1 strike away from advancing to today's 4 o'clock game. Van Buren steps off the rubber. Now back on and ready to go. The set, the 1-2. Off the outside edge on a heater there. Good eye by Reyes, not chasing that pitch. Count even at 2-2. Well, Indiana South Bend, as we said, not going quietly. This game going down to the final batter. Here's the set, the 2-2. Oh, close, just off the outside edge, and the count runs full, 3-2. Full disclosure, I thought that was going to be a called third strike to end the game. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Van Buren gets the sign from Alex Spang. And the pitch. Curveball topped up the third base side. Glove there on the infield. Throw to first base low, but dug out there at first, and that'll end the ball game. Wegman throwing low, but a good play by Ellinger at first. And the rally in the 9th inning falls short for Indiana South Bend. They score 2 in the inning. But in the end, Judson able to prevail, and Indiana South Bend has their season come to an end. Final score in the game, final totals. Judson, 7 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. Indiana South Bend, 5 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. Judson now moves on to play in the 4 o'clock game later today against the winner of our next game, which will be another elimination contest between St. Xavier and St. Francis. Thanks to Dave Laquetta on stats. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. Game 2 coming up today right around 1 p.m. Hope you'll join us for that either way. Until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thanks for tuning in. And for now, from Joliet, we wish you all a very pleasant good afternoon.